Good morning, Legacy United. Today is January 12th, already Tuesday. I hope you guys are having a great week. If this is your very first team call, I want to just say welcome. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Val Basso, and I am the creator of Legacy United. So really, we're just excited to kick off this call today. I'm going to start with just a few quick announcements, and I will be getting back into my routine of doing more announcement shout out type things on Thursday and just having the recording posted at the top of our big team page. When I do our shout outs and stuff in our leaderboards, I will admit that I kind of got off of doing that over the holidays and everything, but we are back on track. And I'm also going to, over the next few weeks, probably kind of be, I think, switching maybe even the day and the times of our team calls. I'm really kind of tweaking some things. My husband will be coming home from deployment sometime within the next month, hopefully. Raise the roof. I'm so excited. So I'll definitely have a lot more time, and I'll have more flexibility to do more evening calls, because I really want our leaders on Legacy United and our own team members to be able to guest speak and share. But that is really difficult because most of them still do work full-time jobs during the day. So I'd like them to be on live too. So I will keep you guys posted. I'm kind of just, like I said, in that month limbo of waiting for my man to get home, and I'm super excited about that. Also, for those of you who maybe don't know, or you forgot, or you're new, our challenge pack sales for this month, our Hammer and Chisel challenge pack is still on sale for $160. Definitely, I know that that's been a huge hit for myself and my business. I love Hammer and Chisel, so I've definitely talked about that. 21-day fix and the 21-day fix extreme on sale for $140. That is like the best #1 seller still. Guys, like seriously, I pretty much have every single one of my challengers do that. So don't overcomplicate, don't overthink whenever you're trying to say, okay, you know, what challenge pack should I recommend? Should I go and look up all the information of every single program? No, let's make it simple for you guys. 21-day fix truly is perfect for everyone who is ready to kind of start, or maybe they're more advanced, because it comes with the nutrition containers. Like, that's so important. And the same with Hammer and Chisel, you know, has those meal portion containers. So 21-day fix, $140. Our new leader conference, for those of you going, is next week, January 21st and 22nd. So I am really excited. So those coaches who are going, I'm definitely going to have you guys do a little guest speaking on the following week, because we are going to want to hear the takeaways from the new leader conference for sure.
Hold on, buddy.
So, and as you guys hop on, if you can just hit mute. Actually, I'll just mute you guys as you hop on if you forget. So, let's see here. Next announcement, our What is Coaching event. So that is going to be on January 21st. So next Thursday. You guys, I'm creating the event today, and I will post the link in our big team page in Legacy United. Feel free to invite to that. So you want to talk about coaching. You want to grow your team. But people are asking questions, right? And maybe you're newer, or you're like, I don't really know what to say yet. You know, I'm going to take some of the pressure off for you guys, knowing that I have these events once a month that I run. So I'm going to talk about everything about what we do as coaches, the benefits, how we run our challenge groups, all going to be in these events. So as long as you are inviting to this, you're adding people to this event, I want you to make sure that you're keeping a list of who it is that you personally are inviting, and you need to talk to them, like one-on-one, do messaging, send emails, because what can happen in these events is maybe you're adding all these people into the events, but you're not following up with them, or you're not, checking in with them. Maybe they hop on the live event and they really like the information, and they decide to sign up. You know, I don't ever want them to sign up with me or with another coach who is in the event, because we're the ones doing all of the information. I want to make sure that everything's clear, that you are the one that invited them. You are the one taking responsibility to be their coach and mentor them. You know, the best thing about coaching, whether you are brand new or you're a seasoned coach, is, I say this all the time, we fake it until we make it, you guys, okay? So I want you to understand that you are a leader. From the second that you sign up with as a coach, you totally get to be the one who takes control, and you are the one who, you know, finds the information and dives in before you're ready, okay? So just see yourself as that leader, because it's so important for your teams to see you as the leader too. Give me just a second. There we go. So our live event, so yes, that will be next Thursday, and I think that's pretty much, I think that's all the announcements. Oh, one more. I knew I was forgetting one. Next Monday, the 18th. Yes, so next Monday, January 18th, write this down. Those of you who have Elite or Premier on your radar for this year, that can be literally any one of you. You don't have to be diamond right now. I'm telling you, I'm going to use Alyssa Shoemaker. For example, she's one of my friends and I know her story. She signed up at a Super Saturday event at the end of January of 2013, right? She actually went to a Super Saturday just to do a live workout. She had no intention of coaching, nothing. But what ended up happening is she watched the Super Saturday video and she saw that they were going on a cruise. Like, that was the Success Club trip, was a cruise. And her family had never been on a family vacation because they worked for a living and they didn't have any extra money and they didn't have any extra time to go on family vacations. So she signed up as a coach right then and there just because she wanted to earn a free vacation for her family. Lo and behold, brand new coach in January. By the end of that year in December, she ended as an elite coach in her business, okay? So don't ever discredit yourself. No matter what, you can truly do anything you want to in this business. It's all about the belief and the confidence that you're going to gain as you work your business. So putting this date on the calendar, January 18th at noon Eastern Standard Time, we will have a call that's going to explain everything about Premier and Elite, kind of what you need to do to achieve those goals, and it's going to be all laid out for you. So I will post the link for that call as well in our team page, and I'll make sure that I keep that towards the top of the page so you guys can go in and find it easily for sure. All right, that's the announcements that I have for you today. So I'm going to switch gears and I'm going to go ahead and do a screen share today. I want to just show you guys really how you can use and take advantage of the team website. So maybe some of you are like, I didn't even know we had a team website, right? That's okay. I'm really going to try to get back to at least keeping it on the radar, because I created this and I will admit it is not even fully finished. I have done it myself and I am not a computer tech. I have Googled everything that I have done with this website to figure out how to do it. But I'm going to continuously add some new scripts and the things that I am working on. I'm going to make it a point to make this a little bit more of a priority, because, as new coaches come on, we can get so caught up in trying to learn everything from our back office, which is great. But I remember myself as a new coach and going into that back office and having no idea what I was doing, that I really wasted probably the first month and a half of my business, because I just tried to read through everything. I thought that I had to learn all the prices for every product. I thought that I had to learn every ingredient in Shakeology. Like, that's what I thought as a new coach. And I'm trying to eliminate that for all of our new coaches coming in. I really want them to see the value in being yourself, you being yourself, your new coaches, just teaching them that we just need to really be servant leaders and taking charge and just inviting and doing the 3 vital behaviors. But then also utilizing some of the really great tools that our back office has to offer, which I have put into our team website. So let me just go ahead and hit screen share here. Okay, can you guys see the screen? Good, okay. So if you guys don't even know about the team website, it is www.teamlegacyunited.com. All right, this is what is going to pop up whenever you come in. And the first thing that I have, I know I think that this is just a welcome. And you're going to see that I have like different coaches videos. Like I've just put all of this great information together. And so this is just kind of, I think, like a little welcome there. What to do in your first week as a coach.
Hey, this is Melanie.
Melanie has it. I'm not going to play this. You guys can go in. But what to do as your first week in a coach. Melanie had a great video. And so I just put that one up there. And that's just the front page. So whenever I have a new coach, I'm like, hey, okay, I get on the phone with my new coaches. But what do I talk about with my new coaches, right? So if you guys go over here to quick tools and guides, this is like this can be your best friend. Tools and documents. Okay, here is, I personally don't use coaching codes that often anymore. I use the Coach mobile app, but coaching codes is in here. The Coach Daily Checklist, all you guys have to do is click on these individual little links and it literally brings you up to everything. You can print these things, you can use it, you can share them with your team, you can copy and paste the link and send it to your team. The Business Activity Tracker, Challenge Pack FAQs, 5-step invite guide. You see all of this. And the best thing, so this is what I do whenever I get on the phone with my new coaches. It's kind of that getting started right. We can have a fear of, okay, well, I signed somebody up, but I don't really know what to do next. I always have this printed out, the 7-day quick start guide. And I just kind of talk to my new coaches about life and why they decided to become a coach. And at the point whenever they say, because I want to help people, because that was me, and I'm sure probably everyone on this call, when, hey, I'm back. Did I go away? Sorry. I don't know what's going on with my internet. This is crazy. All right, let me restart the screen share. Hopefully it doesn't go away again. All right, so I don't really know where I left off because I was just talking. But whenever I get on the phone with my new coaches, so this is what I use. I make sure that this is printed out or pulled up. Usually I print it out because I write everything in here for them. And I go over this. And then down here at the bottom, you also have here, you can send this to your new coaches too and have them have it filled out before your call. Like that's really helpful too. It's just kind of like the preference that you have. But this is a really great cool tool, your coach action plan. So anyways, the why, my why, I became a Beachbody coach because mostly everyone says because I want to help people. I know that was my why, and that's a great why. That's a great starting off point because that's really what it's all about. But this is when I take the time to explain to them what like the deeper purpose and the deeper meaning is. Like why are you going to continue this whenever the going gets tough or the days you don't feel like it, because this is a self-made business. So it can be difficult knowing, seeing the bigger picture sometimes, knowing you're doing these 3 vital behaviors every day, even when you're not seeing success every single day, you have to believe that it's going to happen, over time. It's that compounding effect. So that's whenever we talk about, that's the why, that's the bigger purpose. I explain, my why. It's for my family. It was to get out of debt. It was to help 50 people my first few months as a coach. Like those things, the bigger meaning. So that is very helpful here for you guys to use too. That's what I do. And then, so this is a really cool tool too, the Coach Portrait. I have to download it. Hold on. So, let's see here. It's kind of just like a questionnaire, and again, you can print it out, but it can help you get to know your coaches a little bit better. So, your name, their name, email, what are their hobbies, it's just a bunch of questions. You guys can go in there and look at it and see it, but it gets to know your coaches on a little bit more of a personal level too, and just having them fill it out. And then here's another great tool, the memory jogger, okay? Whenever you're talking to your new coaches about who they should be inviting and all of that, this is a great thing, to help them see, okay, well, I can build a list. Oh yeah, my wedding list, I can go back and look at that, or my dentist, or my doctor, or people that I went to school with, all of those things. These are great tools too. So definitely the quick tools and guides is a great place to go. Next, for the new coach training, this is so super simple. I have all of my new coaches go in and click on what type of coach do you want to be. The password, by the way, is Anchor, all lowercase letters. So when this pops up, the 3 types of Beachbody coaching. Here's a video from me literally explaining the difference between a discount coach, a hobby coach, and a full-time. I'm all in. I'm going to work this business and, grow as fast as I can. And then your coach can report back to you what they think they want to do. Then I have them go to the new coach start here. And again, it's really simple. I've made it so easy that all you have to do is click on these little arrows. So I have the welcome letter right here. When you click on that arrow, the welcome letter pops up. And then I have task number 2. And whenever they play this, then it is just really explaining the back office. This video is from Anita Myron, and she did an amazing job, and I have not recreated it yet because she did such a stellar job that I'm like, there you go. It's really cool. She explains everything, how to set up your direct deposit, how to find your coach ID, like everything in here. Great video. Great place to have you guys have your coaches start and really pay attention to. And then number 3, so we have to have some inspiration in this business, right? Like they're coming in, but if you don't understand what the business can actually provide when you go all in, really what is there? I remember when I started as a coach, I've really been just digging deep and thinking back to my thoughts and my feelings and how I was whenever I came into this business. I was unsure, just like every single one of you. I saw the bigger picture, but at the same time, you really don't have all that much belief in yourself if you're like me. I didn't. So I was listening to YouTube videos of top coaches and listening to their stories. And that connection, like some of their stories, I was like, oh my gosh, like it sounds like my life, like right now when I was just starting, but they were a couple of years ahead of me in their business. So I picked a story from Lindsay Matway. It was a call that she did, and it really just shows the bigger picture of how you can go from really broken to creating this life that you truly want to live. And so that's why I picked this one. I thought that it was great. It can kind of show people just what really is possible if you just dream it and believe it. And then task number 4 that I have them listen to is our 21-day, it's just a Smart Start Coach Accelerated video. It's really helpful, and it's really just talking to new coaches how to inspire and build your business. After that, that's whenever we get on the phone for our Getting Started Right call, which I like to do really within the first 2 to 5 days after one of my new coaches sign up. I really tell them I think that it's important before I don't like to use the word overwhelm. I think that it's more of a bad word, right? Because we are all overwhelmed in some ways, but this business can be as easy or as hard as we want to make it. But there is that feeling kind of like when we start a new college course or when we start a new job or when we become a new mom, that feeling of kind of overwhelmingness because it's something new. We all have that feeling. So I like to talk to my new coaches on the phone just to kind of ease their mind and let them know, okay, this is the next step. This is what we're going to do. We're going to set your goals and we're going to move forward together. So then we do this and we set the start date of the next challenge group. And it's usually within 30 days of becoming a coach. The goals we set are Success Club 5 and Emerald Coach within 30 days. Always. This becomes duplicatable because we just talk about this over and over again. And then once your new coaches who are working achieve this goal and they start to sign on their own new coaches, this is what they're going to teach their new coaches to do. It's the repetition. So then we go down here and you'll see there's the little image of how Advancing to Emerald works, the perks, team bonuses, and you can read about that. So that's really just in that first section of New Coaches Start here. And then we click on the 3 vital behaviors because they are so important. It kind of just goes down the line, right? And then the first vital behavior, personally invite 3 to 5 times a day. You guys know this. You can go down through here, send this to your coaches. But look at this. I literally have examples of personal invites. And you click on it, and it's all here. So you guys, you can literally go in here and copy and paste these invites and send them to your people that you're talking to about challenge groups, or the people you want to invite to challenge groups, okay? I have simplified this entire process. It's truly just up to you guys to do the work that will make you successful. To set yourself up for success, you have to commit to doing the 3 vital behaviors, to achieving Success Club every single month. And when I say it's non-negotiable, I mean you don't miss it. That is 3 people a month. So if you're doing the 3 vital behaviors every day, you should have no problem getting 3 people into your challenge group if you're inviting enough. And when I say that, you should aim for a minimum of inviting 3 people a day. And inviting means, actually inviting, like copying one of those invites that I do. Sending someone a, hey, how are you? It's been forever. Your little girl's getting so big. How is life? That can be considered an invite because it's a connection. You're just talking to people. This is a relationship business. You have to build those relationships, and it's just going to be continuously happening over and over again. So then we go over here, the Legacy United Academy, which I only have up to day 6 in here because I messed it up, and that's why I haven't redone it yet. So it will be uploaded in here. So if any of your coaches are like, I want to get started now, and maybe your new Coach University doesn't start for another 2 or 3 weeks, then they can go in here, click on Independent Coach Training, and once I get it all uploaded in here, which I will, the whole curriculum will be uploaded day 1, day 2, day 3, all the way through day 21 or 30, whichever one I decide to post in here. Then you can go to Social Media 101. This is super helpful. How to announce you are a coach. Click here. So you can have the top 10 tips for starting, sharing, and expanding. Everything is in here. Examples, wording, you name it, we've got it. Let's see. The benefits of Success Club, because as new coaches, some people are like, well, why is it so important? Why? I didn't see the value of it as a new coach. I was just like, really? It was until I listened to top coaches saying, I've hit Success Club X numbers of months in a row. I have never missed Success Club. That's when something clicked in me, and I decided, okay, I want to change more than I want to stay the same. So that means that I have to believe and trust in the process. I have to listen to what these leaders are telling me, non-negotiable. If I want to be successful, I'm going to listen. So that's what I started to do. And that's when I was like, okay, they always say starting with Success Club. Guess what? I'm sitting here, I've never missed Success Club 10 in 27 months in a row, okay? That matters. So because I knew that I wanted to grow my business faster. This is my full-time gig, so I aim for Success Club 10. That is my non-negotiable every month. Now, if you work a full-time job and you're like, I want to build a little slower, Success Club 5 is completely okay. Just never miss the boat. You always hit Success Club 5 as a minimum. And then this will explain our Success Starters program, how if you hit Success Club in your first 3 months of the business, then you earn your free trip to Summit, your free ticket to Coach Summit. That is huge. That's a $300 value that you can earn for free just by helping 3 people a month. Another video, how do I hit Success Club every month? I have videos all down through here, how to earn your Success Club trip. I'll have to update that video since now we will be going to Punta Cana, which is going to be amazing. And I did post about it yesterday in our team page, so you can go in there and check it out. And then rank advancing and earning potential. I have all of this in here too. How you advance to Emerald, how you advance to Ruby, how you advance to Diamond and above. And this is all in here. Videos, coach placement, you name it, explanation right here, the right and left legs. What in the world does that mean? I have it all in here for you guys. And it's really important for you to understand and for you to start teaching your new coaches as you onboard them, as they join your team, to understanding that they don't necessarily have to know it all now, because I'm the type of person, I don't understand something until it's happening to me or until I'm going through it. And so don't overwhelm yourself with all of this information and you don't even understand it yet. But the basics are, you do kind of need to start to learn your left and your right leg as a new coach because you want to go Emerald. So you just want to know that you need to have one on your right leg and one person on your left leg. That's a great place to start. But also knowing that goal setting is so important. So you need to really focus, again, on achieving that emerald rank within the first 30 days is the goal, and then achieving diamond rank within the next 60 to 90 days. That's always going to be the goal. And then setting those, the rank advancement goals in your business for every 90 days. Your goals should be set in 90-day increments. So that's also something, again, you kind of just need to get into the habit of doing, but knowing that a rank advancement, as long as you are focused on your business and this is where you want to go, you have the direction to move forward. Rank advancing goal every 90 days. Now, what happens if you don't rank advance within 90 days? Does that mean that you are going to fail at your business? No, you guys. No, we have talked about goal setting so often that I'm always going to remind you that goals are just meant for you to have something to achieve, to see like a direction to go in. Have I hit all of my goals? Heck to the no. Never. I don't hit my goals all the time, but you know what happens is I'm one step closer to hitting the goals that I set. And usually maybe if I don't hit them on the date that I set them for, then maybe I achieve them within the next few weeks or the next month or two, okay? It's the direction that you just need to understand that that's where you are headed. So setting those goals, talk to your upline coach about setting goals and really kind of, you know, what your goal is for your business and where you need to be going. Let's see, what is next? Here is still the quick tools and guides. So then there's some more guides. Signing up a challenger checklist. So if you're like, what do I do whenever I sign up a new challenger for a challenge group? Here you go. You can come right in here. And again, it is word for word what you can say to them and what you can do when you're signing them up. I signed up a new coach. Now what do I do? My internet's going slow again. Hold on. There we go. You can click on this Google Doc, and actually what you're going to have to do is copy it and paste it into a new browser. Because again, I haven't figured out how to actually get something like that in here. So I signed up a new coach. Now what? You can go down through all of these steps. It's everything that I'm kind of talking to you guys about now, but welcome letter, what to say when you get on the phone with them, what questions to ask, it's all in here. And two, let's see here. How to run a challenge group. I also keep this posted, pinned at the pinned post. Actually, never mind, it's not in here because I keep it pinned at the top of the page in Legacy United. So if you go in there, then there is a tutorial video on how to run a great challenge group. This one right here is awesome. All right, guys, so you're like, maybe you're a new coach or you've never ran a challenge group on your own before, or maybe you want to do a free group, but you're just kind of like, I don't know what to post about. I don't feel like I know enough about the nutrition aspect. I don't feel like I can do this on my own. First of all, yes, you can. Believe in yourself and have the confidence because you do know how to do this. I promise you. But here is the scripts and the guides where you can literally copy and paste day 1, day 2, whatever. There is all of these. So Melanie Mitro's 90-day challenge group post, Royal Republic's, Lindsay Matway's challenge group guide, Katie Hefner, Brigitte Linford. Guys, like I have all of these curriculums in here for you. All you have to do is click on it and copy, day 1 into your challenge groups. It's super simple. And then say you want to do a free group at the beginning of the month to kind of start to just build your contact list, get some trust in some new people, especially if you're newer, then this can be very helpful. Maybe you want to do a 7-day slim down challenge or a meal plan for 7 days or a free ab and booty challenge. Here's a daily post. Click on these and use them. They're here for your disposal. And then we can go to Challenger Workbook. So the things that they can print out, client and nutrition guide, 21-day fix recipes. Okay, it's all in here. There's little links on here that you get to click on. Read more about it. They're just a lot of really great info. Let's see here. What is next? This is also helpful because it's too far up here. So if you just click back to the welcome guide, whenever you click up here and the drop down comes down, you can see, all the words for in the drop down boxes. Here, okay, last but not least in this section, the coach training guides. So again, you're like, I don't know how to do a welcome email. Guess what? You can click on the welcome email right here and it'll bring it up and you can just tweak it to make it fit your own team. 5-day sneak peeks if you guys still want to do that. I am shying away from the 5-day sneak peek groups. I'm doing these live events. I feel that they work so much better, and I feel like your sneak peeks should be on your Facebook page. You should be talking about coaching and talking about your challenge groups every single day on your Facebook pages. That is your sneak peek. So the event page, the events are 1 to an hour to an hour and a half for our team, where I just explain more in detail about who we are as Team Beachbody, what we do as coaches, and how someone could be a great coach, or maybe it's not for them. That's what I do in the event page. Here we go for, like, say you want to run your new coach basics group, and you're like, I don't know what to do. Here are the curriculums, coach guides, accelerated new coach programs, all of these. There's several to choose from. 3 Vital Behavior groups. Maybe your team just needs a refresher on what they really need to be doing. Here you go. Emerald to Diamond. Maybe you have 1 or 2 emeralds on your team who are like, yeah, I think I'm ready to move along to Diamond. Here you go. All of these are here where you just click on it and you can copy and paste. It's the whole guide in here for you. And then 6-week group. This 6-week dash to Diamond is one of my all-time favorite groups that I've ever done. The content of the calls of this group is amazing, and I've ran it several times. So there you go. If you have some coaches who are ready to go Diamond within 6 weeks, I highly recommend you use that. And then social media training. I'm not going to go into this, but all of this stuff I have in detail. Social media do's and don'ts. Do yourself and your teams a favor. Go in here and share some of the information in the the Facebook 101. How to really use your Facebook page. These are some really great videos in this section of how to run your business through social media, because I know I was super clueless whenever I started, because I had never used social media before. I mean, maybe I'd post a picture or 2 of my kids here and there, but that was truly it. And the things that you see that I don't have anything in there yet, just know that it is coming. I'm making this a priority to add a little bit more content in here too. And then here we go, the bread and butter. You guys, the scripts that I talk about whenever I talk to new potential challengers and potential coaches, everything is here. So the scripts, again, the password is Anchor in all lowercase letters. So this is what I have pulled up on my computer whenever I'm doing my invites. And the first thing that I send, whenever I send my, hey, how are you? Can I send you some information about my upcoming challenge group that will start on January 18th? I'm clear, I'm direct, and I ask them, can I send you information? When I get someone who says, yeah, sure, send me some information, this is what I do. So if it's a yeah, sure, you can send me some information, I just cut out the hi there, thank you so much for messaging me. I go straight to the details of my fitness challenge all depend on you. This is what I do. I copy and I paste that into a message every single time. Okay, so there's never a question, because I'm going to get to know every single person that I am talking to about a challenge group. So that's what I do. And then when they respond, then this is someone else's script. This was actually from Anita Myron that I've tweaked to fit my own, but it says insert your progress. This says insert your progress photo if you have one. I have done that, but I'll also just talk about myself, about what I have accomplished. It's usually 2 or 3 sentences that I've done with my business, and then I relate to them in some way, because yes, we can relate or encourage every single person that we talk to. And then I go straight down here and I copy this. when you join a challenge group with me, this is what you're going to get. Copy and paste, send it every single time. And then I just continue down here after they respond, because most of the time, you know, almost everyone is going to give you a price objection or ask you how much. You just ignore that. I'm telling you, just ignore it, or say, you know, like here, I will get you the details and cost info later, because that's totally based on what you already have at home, if anything. And then I go right into this, I copy and I paste that and I send it. I always avert the topic of price until I give them the information. And then I'll even say, you know, well, all of our challenge packs vary in prices, so we're not even going to talk about that until we see if this is right for you, and to see if we will work well together. Something like that, okay? And I just go down and I literally copy it. I tweak some of the words to fit who I'm talking to. That's it. That's how I do it. That is how I literally form my new challengers, my new coaches. I just ask questions. And then I send them YouTube videos of the 21-day fix and hammer and chisel or whatever. I'm like, based on the information that we've talked about, these are the couple programs that I think would be best for you. Let me know which one you want to try out. And then I go from there. It is all in these scripts. Another one that's basically the exact same, but it's a little bit less time involved, is this one. Tell me a little bit about your life. Give me a peek into your day-to-day. I use that all the time. These have some really great questions. Tell me about your specific fitness and weight loss goals. Why do you want to work with me? So this question, I used to have such a hard time. I would not send that, why do you want to work with me, for months, because I was afraid. I don't even know what I was afraid of. I just was like, yeah, why would anybody want to work with me? Like, I had that mindset, I think, until finally I started to send it. And you know what it did? It totally let me understand and know that people really do value what I have to say. And they see me as an inspiration, and they see me as someone knowledgeable in the field of what I do. So that can really help you to understand, you know, people really do want you as their coach. So putting that value is so important. And then you can go in here to overcoming objections, because we all get objections. So you know what, if you're sitting here and again, maybe you're a newer coach and you are just in a slump because people tell you no, or they're saying not right now, or they're saying it costs too much money. Of course, I heard that for my first 6 months straight. To hit Success Club 5 and 10 for me, so like I said, I always go for 10. So to get 5 people a month, literally, I invited my butt off. I would invite probably 500 people a month, and I'm not even exaggerating, maybe more, just to get 5 people to sign up for a challenge group. Because I had to learn how to overcome these objections. I didn't have these scripts and these guides and these videos that I'm giving all of you guys in here. I had none of this. I've had to learn this all on my own, reading personal development books. Great leaders ask great questions, like That's an Awesome Book, Developing the Leader Within, great book, The Compound Effect, great book. The Chalene Johnson Push, like I can go on and on, because I really have taken pride and value in the personal development. The only way to learn and grow is to learn and grow. So how to build trust, these are great. But anyways, if you're sitting here and you're like, well, bummer, you know what? I've invited like 20 people over the last week and nobody wants to join my challenge group. You need to get out of your own head. You need to stop that pity party, because you're right. 20 people invited, you might get 2 people who respond, and they're probably not going to jump the gun, because if you're not, you know, being consistent on Facebook, your social media is your platform. You have to have a presence. You have to have a purpose and know what you're posting about, because people are going to go there and they're going to look and they're going to see if they can trust you. And they're going to see, so right now, if you're a newer coach, they're literally going to be watching you. So what you're going to want to do is create your social media presence, because someone is not going to invest. It doesn't matter if it's $5 or $500. They're probably not going to invest their money in you until they know that you are going to stick it out. I was the queen of starting something and quitting a month later. So it was really hard for me to build any kind of trust with anyone because most of my 140 Facebook friends were family and friends that I had begged to buy the 31 bags that I tried to sell at one point. The ones who bought Avon from me because I was going to sell Avon and Mary Kay and Cutco knives, and the list could go on. So this is not something that just came naturally and so easy for me. This is something that I committed to, and I said, I'm going to prove every single person wrong, and I'm going to make this work. So when you switch the flip in your mind and you make this a priority and you say, I'm not going to quit, people will be watching you, and in 2, 3, 4 months' time, they're going to see, wow, she has posted 3 to 5 times a day on Facebook. Wow, she is still running these challenge groups 1, 2, 3 times a month that she says she's going to do. Then all of a sudden, you're going to see people are going to come out of the woodwork that you've been talking to and you follow up with, and they're going to be like, okay, I'm ready. Let's hear what you have to offer. I think I want to change. I really like the direction, because you're sharing your own personal journey. You're sharing if you need to lose weight, or your transformation, mental or physical. You're talking about the team that you're growing and the team that you're on and how amazing it is. You're talking about it. You're in their face every single day. That is the most important thing about this business, because that will build relationships in itself. And also, when you're inviting, don't think that you can just send one invite and that's it, okay? Or follow up with someone 1 or 2 times. I follow up with people 10 to 17 times. No joke. I've just gotten out of my head that I'm bugging them, and I'm like, oh, they probably just read my message at a stoplight. I'm just gonna check in with them real quick, and I'm gonna ask them if they got my last message. And then if they don't message me back, I'm like, hey, I know you were interested in this challenge group a couple weeks ago. I know sometimes I just forget to respond. That's my follow-up mostly all the time. But yes, when I say that I follow up with people 10 to 17 times, probably by the 17th time, they're going to say yes, because they know that I'm not going to give up. And that is what makes me successful, because I don't give up on people, because I believe 100% that every single person needs this in their life. I truly do. And that's come with time. But this business, these challenge groups, they literally will change every person's life who will commit to making this a priority. Because no matter who you are, no matter how much money you have, no matter how fit you are, no matter how happy or unhappy you are, this can make your life better. Because who can't use an extra $150 a month to $500 a month to, whatever a month? And with the business aspect, who can't stand to improve their nutrition or stay on track, because we all fall off? Who would not benefit from personal development every single day to make your life better? Because we're surrounded by negativity in the news. We're surrounded by negativity in the office when people, all that they want to do is complain about the weather and the traffic and the drive here and there. You can be the positive light in people's life. Your Facebook, that's where you start. And then you just talk to people. You ask them questions, and you just get to know them, and you're genuine. This is truly a people business, and I want you all to understand that you are servant leaders, and that's what makes you great. So do the thing that you can do, that God has enabled you to do, and be yourself, and share who you are and why this is so valuable to you, and how it can benefit every single person in your life and every single person that you're going to meet. Because most of my best friends are people, you guys are awesome. I've got to meet you through this amazing business. And that, I can't even ask for anything better. It's all the people who make it so great. And then moving on to Shakeology. These are the Shakeology videos. Why it's so amazing, how you can duplicate it, easy and duplicatable ways to share the value of Shakeology. Here you go. It's all here for you to use and to share with your teams. This section is not done yet, but I do want to get this done quickly. If you have 1 hour a day, 2 to 3 hours, and so on, how to schedule your time. It's so important. And then some of you guys, you're like, oh, I want some team swag. I will be doing a new order of t-shirts, hopefully within this month because it's important. And I want us to like Team Legacy United. We are awesome. But you can go into so in case if you guys didn't know that, right there, these shirts are awesome. This one is my favorite. I have this one. So yeah, and I have this one, Shine Bright Like a Diamond. And then we have our little Legacy United. So you can go in there and you can totally get a shirt, some team swag if you want. And then last but not least, our little more training guide, coach call recordings. Okay, guys, listen, this is like awesome. Every single call that has ever been recorded, well, back to a certain time, on the Bombshell Dynasty, which is Lindsay Matway's team, and Melanie Mitro's Dream Team, which all have amazing content and where I have learned how to build my business are all here. And then the titles. So say you're like, I really struggle with creating a vision because it's not a natural thing for a lot of people to see past tomorrow, to see past next week, to have the vision of what you want your whole life to look like. Like, what would your perfect life look like? And the belief to be able to achieve that. Here you go. Copy this and paste it. Spousal support call. Maybe you have a spouse who totally hates Beachbody and the fact that you are on your phone and working a business, and he or she is like, no, like, I don't want you to do this. Listen to the spousal support call. I promise you, probably 60% of the coaches go through the spousal, kind of negativity. They don't want you to be doing this because men think differently than us, okay? They don't see quite the bigger picture that we do. Men usually see numbers and paychecks, and to them, us making $50 a challenge pack or something, they just don't get it. But my husband, he's always been super supportive of what I've done. He told me to do this, but we have definitely gone through our fair share of ups and downs. There have been many times in the first year of my business where he was like, you need to quit, because literally, like, I feel like every time you get a second, you're running to your computer to check in with a challenge group or something, and I don't get it. So I would just be like, I'm not quitting. So what I would start to do is we would just coordinate our calendars, and I'd say, hey, if you can give me 3 nights a week to work or do calls, then the other 4 nights a week, I will keep it shut down and we'll spend our time together. So I would manage the time around the schedule. But I will tell you guys, after the first year, he started seeing, the income growing, and he started seeing the value, and he started seeing, oh my gosh, you really helped like 100 people? Like, okay, that's pretty cool, or whatever it was. So it does get better. The spousal support calls are awesome and can kind of help your husband see like the bigger picture. The power of duplication. This is a really great call too. They're all great. So you guys can go in here, like I said, and go through, and all you have to do is copy and paste all of those into a browser, and you're good. Free personal development audiobooks. So, you're driving, you commute to work, all that. Again, this one you kind of have to copy and paste into another browser. But I have YouTube audiobooks all up here. So, Napoleon Hill, Laws of Success, right here. This is a great book. Daily Habits of Successful People, Brian Tracy, right? Like, literally, you guys can copy on, these are things that you can listen to. I need to update this audio playlist again, but, I have these tools here for you guys, and really that's it. I'm going to, really kind of end it. Recommended readings and podcasts, business in a box. This will tell you everything too. The tools are all here. All right. These are things that I've put together for you guys to help you understand that, again, this business can flourish. You can make it or you can break it, but it's always going to be up to you if you're successful, if you're not successful. It's going to be up to you, if you're going to make this a priority or if you're going to make excuses. It's going to be up to you if you're going to work 30 minutes a day, or if you're going to sacrifice some TV time, if you're going to sacrifice some sleep, if you're going to say, okay, if I can work 3 hours a day or 4 hours a day and truly commit this to a business, what can I accomplish over the next year? What can my life look like at the end of 2016? Can I be a premier or an elite coach this year? You absolutely can be a premier or an elite coach this year, even if today is your first day as a coach. Even if it doesn't matter. It does not matter where you're at right now. You decide how you're going to work your business. You decide the whole picture. Okay, it's that belief, it's the consistency, and it's just you casting your vision to other people. And it's helping them to see what it is that you are creating and what you're doing in this business. We are here to help people. This is literally, that's what it's all about. Don't overthink. Don't overcomplicate. Seriously, don't spend your time thinking so much about what will people think. Am I good enough? Do I know enough? Is my plan going to work? What will the risks be? Have I covered the bases? Do I have a team? Is my team ready? You're trying to control the uncontrollable when those thoughts go through your mind. All right? So control what you can control, and that is how many people you're inviting every day. That is your own workouts. That is what you're reading and listening to in personal development. That is how you're talking to, your challengers and talking to them about coaching. That's how many people you're bringing onto your team. All right? You guys have so much potential. And I just can't wait to watch you all grow. And I hope that this call, helped you. Your call to action is just to go into the team website and kind of get to know it a little bit and pull a few of the pieces and, share it in your team pages and just to help your coaches. If you're a new coach, go in there and utilize it. Contact your upline coach and say, okay, I'm ready. I watched the whole, the first 4 videos. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to set up my new coach call, and this is what I've got for you. All right? So, any questions before we end for the day? Let me see. Oh, thank you, Allie. Yeah, it really is an awesome resource that it just can get overlooked sometimes. And sometimes people are scrambling, like, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to run a group, or I don't know what to do. I don't have enough knowledge in the nutrition. I get that a lot. And I'm like, neither did I. I've just trial and error. And I just tell people I am not a professional. I just am sharing what has worked for me. You're always the product of the product first. And if you did not listen to the National Wake Up Call yesterday from Melanie Mitro, that is your assignment for the rest of the week, to go and listen to the playback. You can go on your Team Beachbody Coach online office to listen to the replay, download the free podcast, Team Beachbody podcast. It's always in there. It's so important because she explained she's always the product of the product first. All right? So I hope you guys have an awesome day. I love our calls. I love to connect. And if you have any questions, as always, you can always ask. So I hope you have an awesome day, and I'll talk to you guys later.